Hi traders, happy Friday everyone. Hi Andrew, hi Clifton. Good morning Steve. Vida, it's nice to see you. Yeah, this is Friday and definitely not just we are happy to get a small relax during the weekend, but seems like the market is quite happy too today, traders for the start at least, because the market, the SPY is up 0.33% at the moment, as you can see on my pre-market chart is just making a quite of a attempt to break the pre-market highs. Yesterday we had a really crazy day again, huge swings up and down as you can see, but overall it was a quite of a green day, we can call it like that. And if you just realize this quite of a consolidation on the 200 EMA, we are getting close for the decision from the market, guys. If we are going to break this $570 level again, especially this 571, which was yesterday's high almost 570 50s, then I assume a continuation. So seems like a very exciting days ahead. Also, I must tell you, it's lack of economic news completely. Only tariffs news, of course, what else, right? But a bunch of FOMC member speakers are going to be on the stage today, guys. Let's be careful, almost like a whole morning, I would say. It has started already, indeed, 8:30. FOMC member Barkin spoke, FOMC member Williams too. 10 o'clock comes Goolsby traders and 11:30 Waller Williams. After that, only after the market close, which is not relevant for us. Hi, Dor. Good morning. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. So today, again, no important economic news, only a bunch of FOMC member speakers, and even much more important nowadays, as you know, tariffs related news. And I have not heard Trump to speak so much positive about the tariffs lately, because this is just a breaking news on the CNBC. According that, the stock futures are gaining as Trump suggests that many trade deals are closed. Why it does matter, as you can see on my on our YouTube coverage as well, China and the big meeting between China and U.S. is going to happen finally tomorrow in Switzerland, led by Besant on the U.S. side, and this means that this could be a milestone in this trade war traders and about this whole tariffs misery, and might give the ray of hope, let's call it like that, that without ruining the whole world economy, this is going to be a solution sooner or later. Well, I'm still, you know what, I'm the optimist side, but I have serious concerns though. So let's see what's going to happen, traders. So far, the market is getting quite of euphoric, not euphoric because it's just 0.33%. So I would call it cautiously happy about the tariffs news. But as we just got used to this for this year at least, or since the start of this year, on the trading side, anything can happen at any time. So I am still going to be on the cautious side. Hi Raspi, hola, ¿cómo estás? Netflix day today. I hope so. I hope so. Actually, I'm still holding my 10 or 20 shares. Oh, I thought it's just 10. I'm still holding my 20 shares, traders, in $115 profit around. So yes, maybe Netflix short is for today. I'm going to watch it for sure. Hi Vincent. Hi Brian. Good morning, everyone. And let's just dig deep into the details here. What is happening? Europe stocks are rising as investors look ahead of the U.S. trade talks in Switzerland. This Saturday, indeed, it's going to happen. Tara, if you are around, enjoy the party there. I'm sure it's going to be a lots of happening in the town, indeed. Hi, Tara. Good morning to you. Oh, hi, Blake. Nice to see you. Good morning. Can we look at a... Yes, definitely we are going to watch at everything soon indeed. I'm just telling the quickly the news that the market is very happy about how the trade talks, the tariffs are um, shaping, let's call it like that. And as I told you, Trump just seems like he's very positive on the coming trade deals. Lots of security already. Wow. Yeah, big happening for sure. Hi, Alemu. Good morning to you. Okay, guys, so let's see what else has happened here. And I'm going to check Netflix and ETHU as well. Just a second. So far, Europe, as I mentioned, you up on the positivity, especially towards to the tomorrow's meeting and yesterday's deal with the UK, which is still not very clear, I must tell you. Asia very nicely up again. Optimism into the tomorrow's meeting. Dollar index, it's just sitting on the $100 levels. US 10 years treasury stronger today, and the futures definitely strong. Gold is retreating, and Bitcoin is just has just touched yesterday the $103,000 level, but it has retreated under 100K today. Also, the Bitcoin is still strong. As far as I remember, though, the coin was not that lucky in the moves. Now it's down only 0.26, but this was missing on the earnings. We are going to talk about it soon. All right, traders. So let's just see what else on the headlines. Nasdaq leads U.S stock higher after Trump teases U.S U.K trade deal in social media posts. Yes, looks like Trump is learning from his pal. Elon Musk, who loved the social media, as you know, for some tweets until he was just let's call it like threatening by the SEC that you should just stop it. So seems like Trump is learning from him and he's using definitely the social media for this post. But as I mentioned you, I have not heard him so positive since this whole misery happened or happening started happening since the beginning of the year with the tariffs. All right, U.S. China standoff means global south will be hard to ignore, says Deutsche Bank. Let's see. Bank of England governor says he does not know what is in the U.S. UK trade deal. Yeah, this is what I was referring to before, traders. That yeah, that's a deal, but we don't know what is in the deal. It's kind of a little bit like. Mm, let's call it not quite clear so far. So seems like not just for me, but for the others too. Okay. Trump post-Fed meeting commentary. Powell is a fool. We know that. We are over that yesterday already. And let's see the international news quickly. Again, here is the Trump's news. Trump suggests cutting China tariff rate, teases many trade deals in the hopper. So traders, very, very optimistic start of the day. I'm just afraid, that might is going to be ruined by another tweet from Trump. I don't know. So let's just be careful though. Also, China's export surge as shipment to Southeast Asian countries offset plunge in U.S. trade. This is why I think this is one of the reasons why we do see the Asian Pacific markets go higher. Germany new boss, it's in the news too. Bill Gates and so on, but nothing else which I would say very important to mention. Again, for the newcomers, please be careful because today it's going to be a bunch of economic speakers. Like 8:30 we started, at 10 o'clock continued, and 11:30 even more FOMC speakers are coming in. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning to you. So let's just move quickly to the big movers traders, and I'm going to just check this ATHU first, Blake. Let's see what is going on here. ETHU, beautiful jump, high volume. This is wow. What they did? I guess though this was rather a split. No idea what is this stock. Actually, this is not stock, sorry, ETF. Mm-hmm. Volatility share trust Ethereum. It is an Ethereum ETF. Well, it's logical. Okay, just cannot see it, the description. Yeah, I think it's an Ethereum. Yeah, definitely. Ethereum is starting to push towards this 2,800 level again. So yeah, we can watch it, but this is be careful because this is an Ethereum um, ETF, but looks like really strong indeed. I'm just going to watch it what it is doing at the moment. So it's a very very big push to the upside. Okay, the next one is Netflix. As I mentioned you, I am still holding a very low share size from my yesterday's called short. I'm still holding it, but though it looks like if it gets back to my original entry over 153, I'm going to be out. I did not leave my stop loss in after I left traders because I thought it's still going to push lower. So let's see what's going to happen after the opening bell. Traders, let's just check the biggest movers for today. I was mentioning already coin which has not been a lucky one so far at least. The market sentiment definitely helps a lot for now at least, but as you could see, it was even down. And now it's trying to climb back after the disappointing numbers. So coin at the moment it's pushing back to the green, amazing. And why it has slipped 2% before following disappointing top line results for the first quarter. So with the coin, I would say, as I see Scott called it already to the short side, but I'm going to be careful here because if the Bitcoin is going to get, another push over the 100K level, my coin is going to be an interesting one here. I'm just going to call it to the secondary list because of that. I am not sure which direction we are going to take with the coin after this indeed, because if you just check the daily chart, this seems still to be quite strong indeed. EXPE, Expedia, is the next one, which is definitely a short candidate, guys. After the platform dropped 10%, first quarter revenue came in 2.99 instead of 3.02. So EXPE can be one of our short list players. And let's just check the pre-market volume. Not my favorite, but not the worst either. So EXPE definitely to the short side. If you have any questions, any candidates on your side, please just let me know in the chat. MNST, Monster Beverage, fall just 4%, falling so far as well as the first quarter revenue just came in below analyst expectations. So MNST, which as far as I remember, it's a lower volume stock. Price is okay. Yeah, only 37,000, but you know what? I love the daily chart. I really like it. So I'm going to call it to the short side. I guess Scott already called it yes to the short side. So MNST, it deserves a place in our short list. Lyft coming next, rallied more than 11% after the ride sharing company increased its share buyback plan. Okay, Lyft, let's see whether it can help you to lift your share price, stock price. Definitely it's working now, traders. A little bit too much to the upside for me, but as you can see in the historical price action, this can be quite of a big mover. So let's just put lift on the long side. HIMS, Rukev, yes, I'm just going to check it. Very nice catch on the HIMS. This seems like bulletproof nowadays. Also yesterday, it made a doji, and today it's moving lower. So this is the first day of profit taking. Well, let's just go for it. HIMS, I'm going to call it to the short side, but be careful with this stock because this can be a tricky one. Okay, that looks like a great catch here, 4.30% lower and very high pre-market volume. I'm just checking whether I see any news here about it. Not actually, no news on my list at least. All right, traders, here comes MCHP. This is a chip stock which is up 10% after issued higher than expected fiscal first quarter earnings. Well done, MCHP. This can be a boost for the overall chip sector, which was, in my opinion, quite ugly yesterday. So let's see whether it can push even over this 50 or towards this $55 level again. So let's go MCHP to the long side. I'm just checking the pre-market volume. Okay. And the next one is Pinterest. Pinterest was an earning stock again. The social media company popped 14% after issuing a stronger than expected forecast. Well done, Pins. Very strong, very nice volume. It's pulls back a little bit, which personally I like to see a small pullback before we take the gap and go play. It's over the $30 level, which is great because we are still far away from the 3180s, which can be a touch of the 200 EMA. Might we are not going to see that, but I'm just going to put it to my long list. Triple Q double top on the 4-hour chart. Yes, we guys, I must tell you, not just the triple Q, but even the market is going to have some trouble to break this 570 there if we get there indeed. But now the bullish sentiment is building on the market thanks to the positive tariffs news outcomes. But as you know, the big test coming tomorrow on the Chinese and U.S. Talks and meeting. So far, I would say this is a cautious optimism on the market. Well, let's see if it can develop after the market open, especially considering the fact that we are going to have a lots of FOMC member speakers in the pipeline for today. Okay, so let's just be careful because of that again. Insulet, it is the next one on my agenda. PODD 12% higher. This is a medical device company, but as far as I remember, this is a lower volume stock. Oh yeah, 8,000. Come on, no. This is definitely not going to call on the first list, but just on the secondary list. Also, this is a big mover, but definitely I'm not going to touch it with 8K volume. Affirm, nasty surprise, 7% down as it issued fiscal fourth quarter revenue guidance between 815 and 845 with a midpoint 830, and definitely it just came below the estimates of 841. So AFRM is dumping on that disappointing news. As you can see yesterday anyway, it just made a very nice shooting star. It's down to this $51 area. Well, let's see if it can just stretch even lower. So let's go AFRM to the short side. All right, what else in here? Hi Marco, hi Seth, good morning to you. And BP trade desk, we still have a lot. I'm starting to be a little bit more quicker. I don't want to take Scott's time here. TTD is the next one. Very strong for today. Nice pre-market move. Let's see whether we can just push it even farther. This, I guess, it was an earnings stock as well, of course. Better than expected results here. Nice volume, nice jump, extended to the downside. I love it to the long side, but 70 can just be a stronger resistance here, traders. So TTD, it's on my long list. BP, I don't particularly like this BP, I mean the oil stock, but US traded shares of the British oil and gas company rose 3% after financial Times reported several peers, including Chevron, Shell, and ExxonMobil, have looked into a takeover of BP. Ah, I see. This is the reason for that. I thought this is a possible reversal on the oil because we have not seen the oil solo since 2021 traders. I mean, not now, but some days ago. And I'm expecting a reversal on the oil stocks as well. So if you like BP, we can just put it on the secondary list. Also, I am going to watch, for example, Oxy to the long side. I really love the formation, what it did on the daily yesterday indeed. So Oxy, you see, very nice cup and handle formation, gap up. I love it to the long side. Yes, Raspi, this is already on my long list on TTD, and now I'm just going to put even Oxy to the long side. And the last ones are DKNG and TSM. Taiwan Semiconductors, 2% after reporting a revenue in April was 48.1% higher on a year-over-year basis. Very nicely done, TSM. This is just jumping 2.48%. Very nice move. I love it, guys, especially over $180 level. TSM, it is a great long candidate. And the last one is DKNG, climbed more than 3% after its losses per share in the first quarter were much narrower than expected. Well done, DKNG. Let's see whether you can continue higher from here. Extended, nice. Not a huge mover though, so be careful on that. So do not expect dollars to go here, but looks like an interesting long candidate. And what else on my watch list? Disney, Google are into the red side. Coin 2 now is just on the edge, I would say. Roblox, PLTR, Netflix, Microsoft, not the strongest, but Pinterest, Hood. Hood is very strong, guys, 2%, very strong. Well, compared to the market. Tesla is not bad either. BABA quite strong. AVGO, XOM, as I mentioned you, the oil stocks, I'm expecting a small pullback now. So days I'm going to watch definitely. I'm going to still put Hood on my long list, but be careful because this is a little bit longer list. We should make a prioritization here. So here is my list. VIP room traders, Clifton, Scott, DVG, have a beautiful green morning and of course a fantastic weekend for you with your loved ones and your family VIP traders too, and see you on Monday as usual. Bye, take care. Okay, YouTube traders, I am just staying here with you as always. Also today I'm going to cut it a bit shorter because I need to pick up my son, and he was on his first um, class, let's call it like a holiday, when in the school they are just going for a day. They went for 2 days just to have fun together and so on. So this was a school trip, and he's getting home soon, and I can't wait. This was the first thing or first occasion when he was not sleeping at home. So I'm happy. Okay, guys, field trip. Yes, something like that. Yeah, they just visited a really cool little, actually, it is like really a field with some cows and everything. So it was a farm with a huge playground and everything like that. So it was, wow, fantastic, really. So that was a very, very exciting time for him. Okay, CRWD, Jeremy, of course, let's just check it. But I must tell you, this is, exactly, it's a quite of a spready stock, and the volume is not the real deal still here. But I agree with you, this still can be, like the Netflix, that today my CRWD is going to be like Netflix and making a pullback here. D King, he's going to turn 9, so he's 8 years old now. GNRC, Blake, of course. GNRC, this is this generator maker, right? As far as I remember, and this is low in volume always. Oh, no. I would just let it go without us. Okay? No touching on my side. Hi, D King. Nice to see you. You traded Tesla yesterday, nice green. Yeah, I'm going to watch. Definitely, I'm going to watch Tesla for today as well. Traders, all of the Max 7 for sure. And what else here? Scott is here with us already. He called even SG, yes, wheat green, but this is a lower price stock. That's why I did not want to put it on my short list. But he still called SG to the long or the short side, and he called PODD to the long side. I've called PODD just to the secondary list traders because I do not trust the volume there. It's a quite of a low volume. Okay, traders. So welcome for the newcomers. This is going to be, seems like a bullish sentiment starting the day with, but I would say this is a very moderate bullish sentiment so far based on the great news, at least from the media and from Trump tweets, that he's very positive. First, I would say this is the first occasion when I just hear that kind of words from him, that he's very, very positive about the trade the deals outcome or the trade talks outcome. Well, we have heard already that UK deals are on the table. It's still quite of foggy, I would say, so no one knows what is in this deal exactly. But tomorrow with the Chinese part, he cannot be let's call it that foggy. So he needs to definitely declare some sure things there, some points which has been made, and there is a deal. So, but let's see. I'm still a bit cautious about this Switzerland meeting. Indeed, one thing is for sure, guys. The semicons are quite strong thanks to TSM and MCHB. Both of them got some good news. That's why it's just pushing the whole sector higher. Tesla is very strong as well, Vidai, so I'm definitely going to watch this stock. As I mentioned you, I love the oil stocks too, especially Oxy and XOM. CVX is not bad either. Meta, Baba stronger, AMD too, and the less strongs today are Disney, Google, Coin. Coin is now back to 0.50%. And as I see, even J&J is not in the best shape. I get a stock I suggested yesterday, QBTS. Yes, Raspi, I know. We had a trade on QBTS, by the way. We had a trade on QBTS, but I've closed it. But this was a fantastic winner. So we got in this long yesterday, and might we should watch it today, but now it is just a most of the times these are bumper dumpers, and this is the dumping day today. But it was a very nice call. Also, I would keep an eye maybe on Pony, Poni, the Ponytail, the AI company, which is not on my TEFS platform. That this is on my other platform. So Pony at the moment, it is up again 4% and seems like it's just not stopping. So maybe today the secret lower price stock can be the Pony. Scott has already called some stocks here. AFRM, first of all, he's going to short it under $50 level. TSM over 180 and the coin under 200.05. He is watching for a possible short on the coin. What else in here? Pinterest, of course. I'm going to watch it too. Pinterest here, PINS. What else among the big movers? MCHP, not my ultimate favorite. TTD can be a quite of a nice mover in my opinion. So let's just watch it here on the TTD. Okay, what else? Tesla, as I mentioned, I really like it. To the short side, especially coin can be interesting, but coin, on the other hand, it is a bit tricky. But EXP, MNST, HIMS we have. Might I'm still going to watch here this HIMS trade too. HIMS, okay. Okay, and Pinterest. I have Pinterest on my list already, I guess. AMD I'm going to watch too, guys, because this should develop some direction. Now, Amazon, Microsoft on my list too. I'm going to watch maybe Google. I don't know why it's down that much today. We're going to start in 1 minute. Good luck, everyone. Don't forget, it is Friday. Friday, that's why I'm decided. I think I'm going to cut Friday trading definitely just to 4:30 because 4:30 it's my time, 10:30 because usually Fridays, especially the volume starting to dry up after the first hour of trading. Okay, NVIDIA, definitely NVIDIA on my list too. Looks interesting. Agree with that. NVIDIA. Okay, and Netflix. Friday lower size suggestion. Clear mind the weekend. Exactly. Especially, you know what, Raspi? If you are in green for the week, I like to go for sure on Fridays and lower my share size because I do not want to ruin my hard-earned money during the week. So yeah, definitely it's a good idea. Okay, traders, so good luck, everyone. We are ready to start here. I guess DVG is still going to join, but there is no sign he is in. And don't forget FOMC member speakers day, 10 o'clock continues. Goolsby speaking, 10:30. Waller, Balkin, I don't know. There are so many. Williams, I'm just checking. All of them are just talking today. Okay, let me just check it. Yeah, 10 o'clock Goolsby. 11:30 Waller and Williams. So I was almost right. Good luck, Tara. Thank you. And again, if you're interested in the funded account packages of the TEFS, which is the best all over the world, in my opinion, uh, and comes with a lot of private mentoring, please just check it on our website. Okay, traders, we started. Nice gap up on the market. Let's see whether it's going to be continued at all. Scott has not taken AFRM yet. He's just watching it though. Maybe Uber can be a sympathy play to lift. I'm going to watch this stock too. Okay, SPY nice gap and go so far. PINS, Scott already watching PINS. AVGO, nice start. And VDA2. Wow, Tesla, you are a beast today. Yeah, it was some news about the Dodge, but I missed to read it, unfortunately. I mean, not the car, but Elon Musk's new office, let's call it like that. Okay, Uber is nice too. Scott is taking pins for a long already, over $30. He's going to take a long on the stock. I love TSM pullback. Pins has just pulled back too. Not a bad gap and go play here. As usual, sitting on your hands, definitely. As you feel, as it just, fits to your strategy. This is what you need to do every day, guys. Pinterest doesn't look bad, I would say, but I always like to wait at least 3-4 minutes. Yeah, Tesla just did not give any chance to join here. I'm wondering if HIMS is going to be the same like 2 days ago. You remember it started with a gap down and you just filled back the gap in no time. That was just like, wow. Okay, so far market nice gap up, but again, the usual consolidation in the beginning of the day. As I see, Google is still weak. About coin here, nice piece call from Scott. He took it over 30, 30.50. He wants to take the first partial. I must tell you, AMD is acting nice here too. I'm still holding my Netflix. Hood doesn't look bad either. Let me just check it. AVGO. Uber is making a nice move too. Ooh, Hood can be a very nice continuation to the upside over 55 traders. It's very rare when I'm calling a continuation pattern, but I'm going to take it over 55.02 for a scalp trade. Uber it's making a nice move too, but Hood I like it better. What else we have here? NVIDIA is trying to make a move today as well. Finally, yesterday it was like such a disappointing mover. Let's see whether it's going to make it. Coin, I just could not catch you. That was just a dumper. Oxy is pulling back too. Okay, Hood. The stop loss on the Hood is going to be under 54.65. So let's go for, I don't know, like 40 cents would be great on the Hood. So my entry is going to be over 55.03 for a possible breakout. Okay. Um, let's see, TTD. Netflix is moving up. I need to get out. AMD looks very nice too for continuation. INTC, I'm watching for a reversal. Uber just made the reversal here. Pinterest, nothing. Hood has not entered yet. Oh no, Netflix, you're ruining my yesterday short. If it's breaking again over the high, I'm going to be out with a small green from yesterday. Oh, AFRM. I missed the gap and go under 50, guys. I can't believe that. Again, I am on Hood. I have not entered yet, but looks nice. I'm watching AMD and I do watch NVIDIA for a possible continuation today too, because we just need to see something here. SPY triple Q are ready to break, maybe. So Scott has not taken any partial yet on the pins. Nice call. I am in hood. I want to see 55.40 for the first partial. AVGO, it's pushing. I'm wondering whether NVIDIA is going to be able to push higher here. Market broke the high, but we need a wow, TTD. That's crazy. But we need a continuation. Tesla TTD is just the same. Amazon getting stronger too. Hood, come on. 55.40 would be great to see here. Watching, me too, we dice, me too. NVIDIA finally looks like it's going to make it. Guys, if you were so good and has not missed this VWAP reverse or gap and go reversal on the NVIDIA or no, AFRM, then take a partial on $1. Okay, traders, here comes or hood. I'm going to be ready in like 10 cents. Here we are to take 75% of my share size. Beautiful hood. Thank you. I just took it. Stop loss under where to go here. Nice. Stop loss is going to be under 55 and let it run. Nicely done, hood. Market is trying to push higher, so I just took my 75% off on the hood and stop loss again under 55. Okay, let's go for the run number, hood. Created NVIDIA alert. Nice. I was thinking on taking it over this 117.80 for an entry, but I was just focusing on the hood trade. First winner of the day just nailed. That's great. HIMS is looking weak for today, guys. My opinion. Oh, Tara, I completely forgot PLTR. Sorry. I completely did forget for today PLTR. There were so many candidates here. Ooh, nice. This is just pulling back, I see. All right, traders, on the hood, I'm going to put my stop loss under 55.10 and let it run. Nice trading on the hood, but we need a continuation. The market just stopped a little bit. Under 55, I'm going to be out on the long. Amazon still looks strong. Pins is very strong. Nice call from Scott. AMD, instead of breaking 103.50, again pulling back. How about TSM? Disappointing. NVIDIA disappointing. AVGO sort of. Nice trade, Tara, on the PLTR. Scott has not called anything yet since the Pinterest trade, and I'm watching the market whether we are going to be able to break the high of the day and continue higher even. Nice hood. Okay, stop loss 55.15 now, traders on the hood, and we are pushing higher. I want to see a 51 for the next partial. NVIDIA, I just missed you, but you know what? We have AVGO here. Lee, are you around? Maybe AVGO doesn't look bad either for an interesting long here. AVGO. I like the daily. If finally, really, the semicons could get a push higher, this can be a nice breakout. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm not going to call it yet because I do not like how the market is behaving. Guys, I'm going to be out on the hood under 55 and 15, looking in some profits. HIMS doesn't want to give up, and your PLTR short, that was just perfect. Tara, well done. Too early already. Wow. Okay. Oops, sorry. Where to go next? Asking Scott. Well, definitely. This is a good question. While this PITR is going to be the trade of the day, Tara, I assume. Amazon. We should keep an eye on Amazon, guys. I'm going to look for the first VWAP reversal here. Maybe on Pinterest too. AMD completely giving up. AVGO2. Again, guys, what is happening with the semicon sector? It's just amazing. Looks like as a rotation for me. Very strange, in my opinion, indeed. Scott is thinking about shorting coin. Triple Q. Okay, we guys. And I'm just going to get out my TQQQ here, maybe instead of AVGO. Might this moderate optimism going to get back to pessimism? I don't know. Ooh, coin is not weak. Let's just face it, coin is not weak. INTC down. HIMS is making a reversal. I just, you know what, guys? I'm not sure I want to. Oh, I'm out of the hood in the meantime. Hard stop loss on 14, and I'm not sure on the HIMS that I'm brave enough to take a short on that stock. If you just check the daily of the HIMS, that was just crazy. But on the other hand, I know it can be a pumper dumper. Also Tesla. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Coin is just pushing higher. Maybe I was out of hood too soon, but this just shook me off or out. HIMS looks very tempting to take this 49.88 for a short for this gap and go play. I don't know. I should do that or not. Maybe for a scalp. Because on the other hand, this is a perfect gap and go. Let's go for 49 and 88 on the hymns. Yeah, hood just shook me out. If you are still holding hood, well done, traders. Unfortunately, I'm out. This is the usual shaking out thing here. Okay, stop loss on the coin should be around 50-50, traders. Scott likes AFRM short in the meantime. 86 is going to be my entry on the HIMS short if we go lower. Coin is a beast, as I've told you. Crazy moves I see. Okay, Tana, very nice trade on the PRTR. And traders, don't forget that these FOMC member speakers can move the market too, so be careful. Just checking the news quickly here. Nothing interesting. Okay, HIMS has not entered yet. Coin very strong. Tesla extremely strong. As I mentioned, I'm going to watch Amazon for a possible reversal here. Also, the Max 7 has not confirmed me or convinced me that we are strong today. And look at this perfect TQQQ breakdown under 59. I don't know, 59.78. Scott likes AF4M and TSM. He called TSM over 179.50 for a possible reversal, and he's watching AF4M for a possible short. INTC dropping. Hood, I can't believe you. It just shook me out, and now it's going up. Okay, SPY is back to the lows, traders. My HIMS is starting to be more interesting here for the short. I would say TQQQ, it's a perfect short here under 59.90. I had no guts to take it, but I am in HIMS. Stop loss on the HIMS, guys, 50.50. So I want to see a 50 cents. I would like to see a 50 cents for the first partial, so around 49.50, 55. I'm going to take my first partial. 75% of my share size, I'm going to take it. 20 more cents to go here. SPY triple Q broke down. NVDA, yeah, everything is dropping. Everything is dropping like a stone. Okay, traders, here we are. Oh, I wanted to push my button on 55. Come on, HIMS. I just missed my partial by an inch. Ooh, I hate that when it's just doing with me that. Okay, bit spready now, HIMS, NVIDIA is dropping, coin going up, market is going down. It's funny. All right. Oh, HIMS, I knew you are going to do that. Guys, I was there, my finger on the partialing button, and I could not make my partial. So, I can't believe that. Come on, HIMS. Coming back. I think I'm not going to be greedy, guys. I'm going to take it on 40. I just do not like this price action here. Or 40, 60, like 49.60 to be precise. Okay, 76, 79. It's fighting. NVDA making a reversal. SPY triple Q under the lows, but they just stopped again. Who does not care about the whole market indeed? That's funny. And unfortunately, as I was not quick and efficient on my HIMS partial on 55, I'm not sure I'm going to have a winner here because the market started to act extremely crazy, traders. I'm still holding it though. And now, yes, NVDA was a perfect reversal here. And I must tell you, this Netflix is just forming another short opportunity under 11 and 44. So I'm just going to call Netflix. Very small share size, please, if you want to take it because it is aligned with your strategy. I'm just going to take it under or adding under 1144. And HIMS is still in, but this is the last chance. If it cannot do the push down, I'm going to lower my share size here. I am in a small green now. 117.50. Nice. Okay. Act as a scalper today as well, traders. I just do not like this craziness on the market again. Broke the lows, cannot continue lower. You know, just the usual scenario here. Unfortunately, I would say. Here comes Netflix 2. Okay, HIMS. I think, guys, I'm ready to lower my share size a little bit. I just do not like what it is doing now. It's fighting with the $50, but the volume has been growing a bit on the green candles, and I never like to see that if I'm in a short, of course. So I'm just might ready to half my share size here, because it doesn't look good. Scott called TSM traders under 170 or on over 179.50. 179.50. Coin is still extremely strong, amazing. Overall market is fighting on the lows, but no development since then. Coin is here on the second partialing point. If you are still holding it, well done. And the market is fighting to develop a reversal here. Coin is amazing. Up $10. Pinterest, it's looking really strong still. Fortunately, Amazon broke the VWAP, so no VWAP reversal. Okay. Last chance HIMS again. It's slowly back to my entry. Overall market is not doing too much. Now let's see the big movers here. MCHP, I'm going to check now. Mm, it's pulling back a bit. Let me just check this MCHP here. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know, guys. Nissan 300 on the Tesla. I would say yeah, it can be, but again, let's just stay on the scalp side. Traders, here comes my hymns back. I have not taken any reduction of the share size yet, but on 60 here we are. I'm taking 70% of the share size now. Here we are on the 60s. I just do not trust this whole market. Also, it's making a bull flag or a bear flag, sorry. But I'm rather taking some profit in my pocket because the market again is just acting crazy. So not a huge profit taking, but it's better than nothing. AMD is making a pullback, NVIDIA trying hard. Nice reversal on the AFRM2. Tesla still looks resilient for the market and making a move higher. LYFT checking. Also, this MCHP doesn't look bad either. Ooh, TSM. That's crazy. LYFT checking. Okay, traders, again, if you have not taken a partial yet on the HIMS, finally it's here, right? And the stop loss over, it's going to be over 49.85. I'm not going to give back anything. And this is a decision-making part for the market or level because we need to see a reversal here or the market is going to show a leg down again. AMD, it's making a quite nice reversal here though. Google. Okay. So second trade is green now. Coin is completely crazy today. Microsoft is hovering around the lows. Amazon doesn't look good either. NVIDIA is back. Hopefully your HIMS is going to pull back now towards to the low of the day, which is around 49. I'm going to take my second partial there. And the semicons are showing weakness again. That is not good. How about PLTR? Just checking PLTR here. Market breaking the lows, guys. So come on, HIMS, join the party. AV or TQQQ broke. Here comes NVDA break soon. Everything is breaking. Ugly. Ugly market. So seems like this euphoria, it was short-lived. And look at the Google, guys. Google looks very nice for a short under this 153.90. Yeah. Google looks like as a short, guys. I like Google for a short. Pony, I'm just going to check it. One second. I'm going to take a little Google to the short side here. Okay. Let's see whether you can make 93 is going to be my entry here. Stop loss over 154.55. 93 is my entry on the Google. Market is on the lows. It needs to make a reversal. And I'm just checking this pony. Or HIMS still doing great. I'm going to put my stop loss over 50.05 rather hard stop loss now. Reason for that, as you can see, it's quite ugly moving. Pony looks like as a VWAP reversal over 1855 maybe. I cannot read it decking, but if you like it, I don't know. But it has been just, a huge mover lately. So be careful with this one though. Just pushing higher. PRTR weak. HIMS finally back to this 49.50s. Coin is amazingly crazy. Tesla is still trying hard, Nitsan. And my hood, which was just a shakeout, is just continues without me. Shame on you, hood. Microsoft making a reversal, Google too, so no entry yet on the Google. Let's see whether it's going to get back. 93 is going to be my entry. And Scott already bought TSM for a long reversal here. Okay, nothing else so far. How about TTD? The trade desk. Oof, it's breaking out amazing. Nice comeback on AMD though. Look at AMD. Hmm. Hood is still very strong. PODD, not a huge mover. Nice call on Pony. Hopefully it's going to be continued for you, the king. Checking the weak stocks too, like EXPE and the rest. Hmm. EXPE, I just missed a nice reversal here. Traders, I'm going to be out of hood soon. Over 50.05, I'm out of hood. Nice call, Nitsan, on the Tesla. Finally, it just touched the dollar. Market overall trying to pull back, but still not a huge success on a pullback, unfortunately. PLTR checking. Tesla long one, nice, okay. Good luck with the Tesla. It still looks like resilient for the market, which is great. And let me just check PLTR. LAR Amazon. Maybe Amazon, you know what? I would buy it only over 193. Yeah, 60 exactly. Wow, PLTR looking like a nice comeback. We can watch it. Now, this is the time for the market to make a reversal because so far the MAX 7 started to get weaker. So we need to see a reversal here. Let me just check the meta. Nice, Tesla, finally. Meta looks like as a reversal too, like the overall market, because we are pushing over the VWAP. So traders, for every reversal, this is the time, and HIMS, of course, it's out. All right, so what is the best stake for a reversal? Even AMD can be a continuation over 10310, something like that. PRTR, wow, what a nice pullback here. And risk-free, nice. Apple, checking. Very great pullback on the market, traders. We can go finally for longs. And maybe my first long is going to be, actually, you know what? I'm going to go for AMD over 10304. AMD 10340, not 0, no, 10304, sorry. It's my Okay, so traders, HIMS is out. AMD stop loss, it should be under 10270. So not a huge stop loss. That's good. We just need a nice efficient move on this market. Two ones to the highs and over the highs. Apple fantastic, but too late for me, Raspit. Sorry, I have not checked it on time. But this nice cup and handle reversal over 199.40 would have been a great entry indeed. TSM, though, it's interesting. It still cannot make this reversal there. NVIDIA is just like yesterday, no clear move. And Google traders, if Google is breaking 154.50 here, I'm going to just cancel my entry on the short entry on the Google. PLTR is starting to be stronger here too. Looks nice maybe for a continuation, but let's just wait for this market. Nice call on Tesla, guys. Well done. Let's see whether AMD can go back to these highs and make this continuation. Overall market is over the VWAP, making a consolidation. So let's see whether we can push. One thing is for sure, Apple is helping to the triple Q. There is no doubt. Okay, traders, just a second. I will be back soon. Sorry for that. All right, traders, I think I am back now. Sorry for that. My son just arrived home a little bit earlier than we planned, so I was running actually. Whew, okay, sorry for that. I am back. All right, guys, so let's see what's happening now. So Netflix has entered. Netflix has entered finally. That's nice. I want to take a partial around 1138. I must tell you, 1138. And AMD, I want to see a 40 cents on AMD. Okay, guys, 40 cents on AMD and 1138 on the Netflix short. I want to see too. All right, come on AMD, go, go, go. So around 103.44.40, I want to take a nice partial here. But as I see, the market is giving up again. Not good, not good, not good. That's not good. But this can be good for our how is it called, Netflix trade. So on the Netflix, I want to take a partial 1138 because you know exactly if it starts running, this is going to really, really run. Apple, yes, you were right. We dice, sorry for that. Oh my goodness. DVG shorting Meta under 600 in the meantime. 650, he got into the short already. And VDA is still not the real deal, guys. Look at that. And AMD, don't give up, please. So traders, so far the SPY and the triple Q could not make the move back to the highs and break the highs because this would be the only chance for the bulls to see pushing. Nitsan, fantastic call on Tesla. Well done. I really, really hope you are still holding some stocks there. And Netflix short covering, I mean, when I'm just telling that, okay, that was it, it's going to be over 1148, okay? But it's as always, it's a very, very small share size. You're good, very good, well done. So now I would put my stop loss under 33303 and let it run. If it can run, okay. If not, not. Oh, DVG called AMD as well over 10310. No, no, Nitsan. I was hoping a much better one. You know why? Because it made a fantastic V-shaped reversal. It was much more resilient the rest of the chip stocks. So that's why I wanted to call it, but this was not the best call as I see now. Apple touched the VWAP. Maybe now it's just trying to make a reversal. Let's see. Coin is still hesitating here. Okay, market is not looking good. Traders, I'm going to cut my AMD trade until 10260. 10260. Netflix is still doing great. I still like it. And look at HIMS. It's starting to be strong and not weak. Amazing this stock is sometimes. Come on, AMD, make the reversal here, please. I must tell you, Meta looks very tempting too under 598.90s. 600 was a better call from DVG, but I did miss it. Market is drying up again on the volume. Oh, AMD, don't go there, please. And the volume is still lower on the red candles. It does not mean too much because the market has, again, guys, no direction. We need to break the highs. Come on, market. How about Google? Google again, maybe getting back here. PLT are starting to be stronger here, traders. Looking interesting. And I'm not sure in this day I want to touch it for a long, I don't know. Maybe only over this 100 EMA, which is 118.55. Stop out of Apple, small profit with dice. Okay, small profit is better than a loss. And unfortunately, my AMD is going for a loss. Come on, not good. Here is the Viva for the AMD Meta just breaking nicely. Apple has not given up yet, but seems like the triple Q and the Tesla and the SPY again giving up the move here. That's not good. Okay, market is still fighting a lot indeed, and TSM starting to look better and better, especially as I mentioned, you Scott called it over 179.50 or so. I would say the new call would be over 179. Okay, market is fighting a lot here, guys. I'm still holding my AMD and Netflix. Oh, I have entered Google too, guys. With nice discipline. So I'm still holding here everything. Google stop loss over 154.50, so we should go for a 50 cents. AMD, I'm going to be out under 102 and 55. SPY is dropping, guys. Be careful. All right, traders, here comes the Google 153.55 is going to be my partial there. 153 and 55. Market is getting close to the low again. Hmm. Scott is in already. I think he's in the TSM already because he's just chewing up for this stock. Okay, traders, here comes Google. 20 more cents to go here on the Google. And the last chance I'm going to give for AMD here. I have no hard stop loss after this nasty hood. But seems like I need to say goodbye. Okay, traders, so loss on AMD, but here comes my winner on Google. 50 more cents to take here for the first partial. So unfortunately, I had a loss on AMD, but Google is doing great and 50 more cents to take a partial. SPY triple Q heading back to the lows in the meantime. Crazy, what a crazy market again. PRTR is resilient, Tesla is resilient. So two winners, one loser, and one winner on the way, plus one winner on the making with Netflix. Ooh, nasty break on the market, guys. Yeah, HIMS too. I see that. All right, traders, big drop on the coin, big drop on the AMD, big drop on everything. And here comes my partial on the Google. And hopefully Netflix is going to make a move too. Finally, come on. 66, 65. Market on a decision point. Tesla short. Yeah, it looks like as a double bottom or a double top. Market breaking the lows again. Traders ruining the whole day party here. And you know what? I'm just taking a partial on the Google here around the 60s. It's going to be a 75% of the share size. Here we go. Google. I just took my partial on the Google and big drop on the rest of the shares. I mean, almost everything is just dropping. Look at everything. I would mean TQQQ, Meta, Nvidia, huge drop. Again, some news or what happening? What is happening here? But Apple is still not giving up. And my AMD is back to green. So traders, one loser on the AMD, one winner on Google, and hopefully Netflix is going to make a nice move here to the downside. PLT are still looking a bit stronger. Scott is still holding TSM in the moment, at the moment. Okay, and SPY triple Q still pushing lower, guys. Amazing. This is great for our Netflix and the Google. Google next partial is going to be around 153. And Netflix, as I've told you, $3 more to take a partial there. SPY a non-stopper now. Seems like it's going to be a gap fill today, guys. And 565, I'm sure it's going to be a stronger support, so watch out there. SPY triple Q looks like a very strong bearish sentiment, so we developed the optimism to pessimism now. Coin huge drop. Or Google is doing great, guys, around 153. I'm going to take another partial here. Ooh, now Apple is dropping as well, traders. That's it. I think market is over for today. Interesting, though. But on Netflix, that still is going. Still is going and looking great on the Netflix. But we need a bigger drop here. Okay. 40, I need a break on the 40 with the Netflix. Market does not stop. Amazing. Wow. That's an extensive drop now. I don't know what has triggered. Maybe an FOMC member speaker, guys, No idea, but that looks ugly, and as usual, it can be a reversal very soon. So I'm going to be careful with this place here. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. With the Tesla, I would be though careful. Level 2 with the Tesla. Because this was one of the most resilient stock so far on the market. Okay, Netflix looks like as a deal breaker here on 1140, hopefully. 104.25 short you took. Okay, that's a better one. And guys, market is breaking lower. Both of the indices are ready to fill the gap in the meantime, and or Netflix has still $2 to go here. Yeah, I thought it's 304. It's okay. I understand. And market dumping like a rock. Wow. Falling like a rock. All right, traders, here comes on Netflix now. Very nasty drop on the market, and this doesn't seem like it's going to stop, guys. Be extremely careful here. One more dollar to take a partial on the Netflix, and second partial Google. It's coming here. I wanted to wait a little bit more for this break. I'm just taking my second partial on the Google and ready for the first partial on our Netflix trade, guys. One more dollar to go, and the market is off the table now. Wow, that's a very ugly drop. And 565 was just cut like it would not mean anything, and seems like it really does not mean anything now. What is happening with this crazy market again? I just don't get it. And maybe in the next 10 minutes, we are going to see a huge V-shaped reversal. You never know what's coming next. Yeah, now Tesla looking much better, I would say. Okay, trader, stop loss on the Google is going to be 153 and 30. 153 and 30. Tara, maybe, but I don't know what to do here. Let's just play out or nice short. You know what? I do not want to be that much greedy on this Netflix. Might we should take this partial here. Like it's a $5, not bad, and market doesn't seem like it's going to stop at all. It's though it's starting to be really extended here under yesterday's close now. I know that this 565, it's a quite of a strong support, but it's still pulling lower. Amazing. HIMS is going down, PRTO, everything is dropping like a stone now. Yeah, that's for sure. You can always add for a winning trade. I do agree here, but that's a nasty drop on the market again. And let's see whether we are going to see a reversal there. Here comes the first green candle. Stop loss on the Google is going to be over 153.20 now, 153.20. but I have a strong feeling even if we can pull back a little bit, this is going to be might a temporary pullback, but this push to the downside on the market is really strong at the moment, guys. Very nasty push to the downside, and SOXL, it was a huge part of this push to the downside. Nice HIMS, go, go, go. Now let's see. Are we going to see a V-shaped reversal? What do you think? Very nice, Raspi. Beautiful Friday trading. Great, great. Okay, traders. So I'm still holding Netflix, just taking my partial here on the Netflix traders. 80% out or 75% out on the Netflix. Google going to be out over 153.20. And I think I'm just going to leave this market alone. I think it's going to be maybe a continuation, especially if it cannot go back now to the VWAP at least. Tesla, it was a VWAP reversal. I was not paying attention to the Tesla. Sorry for that. Okay, market decision point again, but I have a strong feeling traders, if it needs a very serious pullback now, like really a huge V-shaped reversal we need to see here with the market. I think it was a great decision to take a partial on the Netflix. AMD looks like a V-shaped reversal too, over 102.30 just for a scalp if you want to try it, but it's still quite interesting. Okay, nice attempt for a reversal. Let's see whether it's going to be valid, especially, for example, TSM, compared to the fact how good the news has been so far, it's very much extended to the downside. AMD, after the good news, it just could not get back to shape either. So such a weird market now. And here comes the decision point. Very digging, very. I think they're just making this how to shake out the day traders from their positions, kind of competition among the market makers. I don't know what I look at that now. Again, that's nuts. This is nuts, traders. Okay, so I'm still holding some of my Netflix, some of my Google, and you know what? Maybe I'm just going to leave it there. That's it. It's just starting to be really ridiculous on this market again. Big red candle pulling back, starting over all over again. Microsoft breaking the lows, Amazon broke the lows, or Google is still going. Come on, what is going on here? AFRM? Hmm? Ooh, wow, that was my big miss today. That's for sure, Raspi. This nice gap and go, and after this continuation, that was just perfect. And here comes the second leg down, traders. That is nuts. Who is ruining the market again? Who is that? I have some guess, but I'm okay with that. Google in short, Netflix in short. What else do we need? Ah, Nitsan. Okay, we have the guy here. Wow, guys, that's crazy. What a move on a Friday afternoon. I have a strong feeling FOMC member speakers just ruined the party here and the optimism. But for example, coin again is pushing higher, but all of the max 7 is just dumping like a stone again. I don't know, King. I have no guts to take it under the lows, and I was not expecting such a big pullback for today. But this is real. This is happening indeed. Now I'm wondering what's going to happen. 563 on the SPY, 487 on the triple Q. Let's see what comes next. Yeah, seems like Dodge employees shorting Tesla. I'm just kidding. Okay, guys, did not Trump just said to butt stocks? No, maybe. Okay, traders, I'm still holding my beautiful Google short. My stop loss is going to be just over 153. Netflix is amazing stop loss on the entry and let them run, but I'm not intend to take any other call here, especially the market being so much to the downside, which it does not mean too much because as you can see, everything is dropping like a stone again, out of the blue again, but I strongly assume this could be the FOMC members. Yeah, I wish to find a bottom, but doesn't seem like it's a bottom. Oh no. This guy, guys, come, I can't believe that. You know what is the news on the CNBC? Trump suggests cutting China tariff rate to still very high back to 80% ahead of the talks. He was talking about 10%. Okay, it was the UK, but 80% again, come on. So maybe that's why. That's why we are just going down again. Ooh, guys, you want to see Tesla very low as I see. All right, traders, so far the market is just crazy. Still dropping like a stone. And or Netflix. Good. 1,130 is going to be my next partial on the Netflix. 1,130. $10 in the money, and the market cannot stop moving down on another fantastic comments of the great president of United States. Well done. This is how to make the market tank on a Friday morning, traders. This is how to do it. Okay, so I'm astonished. He just ruined the optimism with one sentence again. Tesla, I know everyone is shorting Tesla, King. Seems like I just cannot even protect you from shorting it, but everything is going even more to the downside. 563 just touched by the SPY. Amazing. Okay, traders, I'm still holding my fantastic Google short and my Netflix short too. 1130 is going to be my next point for a partial on the Netflix, and my final stop on the Google is going to be, let's go out 152.80. If it goes higher, I think this is going to be a small pullback at least on the market. It is very much due, just on time. Yes, Tara, I have a strong feeling like that. So traders, maybe Tesla it's a long over 300. What do you think? I'm not going to take anything else. I'm very happy with my green trades for today. One loser on the AMD though. My Netflix is going to be out on the break even, and I'm going to be out on Google over 152.60 now, as I see it's fighting with the semi-round number here. Market still though very weak, so we should be extremely careful on this market still. Yeah, I know everyone is shorting Tesla. I know, Nitsan, it was not a serious trade call, believe me, on the Tesla. But if you check the volume, if the market could just find the bottom, which seems like it's impossible for the market for now, then might the Tesla could just find one as well. Here comes the fighting mode. Yes, MCHP incredibly strong, not even a pullback holding, but no, just watching. Okay, let me just check this MCHP. Tesla, yes, in my opinion, if the market is going to make a strong reversal here, it can have a nice VWAP reversal on the Tesla, but the VWAP it's around 301, so we need to watch it to push over the VWAP first. Yes, 600 short by DVG. It was a fantastic trade. And by the way, I'm just telling you, he called Tesla over 299.86 3 minutes ago for a long. So he is in long already on the Tesla. I mean DVG, not me. And so far seems like this market just not able to stop. But Raspi, I agree with you. MCHP is holding nicely. This NVIDIA is just, wow, 115. Whole ruin of the bull party, guys. So SPY 563 touch today. This was actually the touch of the 200 EMA, but I'm still not sure it can make this reversal here. It needs to do it though. For bottom reversal play, I still would stay with AMD or Tesla, but I feel like I'm just not going to risk my hard-earned money here. I'm going to be out 142 on the Netflix, and I just get out on the Google Trader. So I am flat for the day. Beautiful trading with you as always. And I must tell you, this overall market, it was just acting really weird today again. So I would say this is the new normal, as we have been talking about this before. So be really careful if you are going to stay trading. This is a Friday afternoon. Also, despite being a Friday afternoon, the market is quite live and lively, and volume is not there too much, but the volatility is here for sure. And still, FOMC member, the next FOMC member speaker going to happen, or the speech going to happen at 11:30. Okay, 11:30, and unfortunately, I don't know when the dearest president of the USA is going to make another tweet about the tariffs and China, but be careful. If you see a huge move, he just tweeted or something like that. So be careful on that. Coin is such a tricky trade. Glad I did not touch it today. Yes, I was warning you a little bit level 2 before the start. That coin might be it's going to be a risky one today because of earnings were not the best, but the Bitcoin in the meantime just pushed over the which level, 200 over 100 level, 200 level, maybe 200 level again once, or even higher, but so far 100K. I'm just checking the Bitcoin, just a second. Where is my Bitcoin? It's on the red section, I think. Oh yeah, 0.40 down on the Bitcoin at the moment. So it's just retreating. You can see it on my chart too. So Bitcoin is also, it has just peaked over the 103 level, but since then it's just pulling back. Small profits, it's perfect for a Friday afternoon, in my opinion. Traders, I'm just going to call it as a day. I am still holding my Netflix trade here. That was a great call again. So two great green trades on the Netflix on both days after each other. But over 1142, I'm going to be out on my Netflix trade, and Google has just closed out already over this 150, 52 and 50. Nice trade on the Google though. This breakout, it was just working fine thanks to the comments on the tariffs again. Guys, the sentiment, it's very weak, so be careful for today with the longs unless the market is not going to push back to the VWAP and breaking it, which is going to make a V-shaped reversal for the overall market. Anyway, I wish you a beautiful green weekend. I almost told you, but maybe if you are trading Bitcoin and the crypto, it can be a green weekend, a beautiful weekend with your loved ones, with the family. If you like the stream, please just give the team, especially to my team, a huge thumbs up, who is working every day for this stream to come through, to be here with you every day. And I'm going to see you, of course, on Monday at 9 a.m. sharp. Tara, watch out with Besant and the pals in the weekend in Switzerland. Stay safe and see you everyone on Monday. Bye. Take care.